Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of the Scarlet Keys. After the somewhat disastrous scenario,
stand back and peep the light show. Green Lantern's got this.
that was Ruins and Riddles and Rain. We are back at it again. Amanda has 2 XP that she has not used yet because 2 XP is not a lot, and Darrell did not get any because of his tarot card. Which, speaking of tarot cards, let's see what his next one is. So we have the Emperor. He gets, during the first fight test each investigator performed each round, they get -1. Okay, that's fine. Darrell is not a fighter, so hopefully that will not matter at all.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
And I have decided to go to Constantinople, so from London, that's 2 spots. So we will go 2 up on the time track. Almost getting this thing revealed. And Istanbul is 21F. So we will go to page Dealings in the Dark, page 21. That's convenient. And place Dealings in the Dark. Okay, so you may read this dossier at any time. File 21F, subject class green. Real identity Sahin EJ. Location Constantinople, Turkey. Description subject 21F, here and after Lady in Vermilion Veil, or real name Shahin Ajay, is a woman of Turkish descent, 34 years of age, approximately 161 centimeters in height. It is unknown whether this is the subject's blank or disguised or false identity. At all times, subject wears traditional hijab of unusual stark red color, likely a redacted object designating Coterie membership. Paradimensional capabilities. Lady in Vermilion Veil appears to either possess no such capabilities or has successfully hidden such capabilities from Foundation intelligence. Great. Sightings. Shahin Ajay is a well-known and renowned art collector and museum curator operating in the Turkish and Islamic Arts Museum in Constantinople. She has either redacted or is, for all intents and purposes, a normal everyday person. Note, leadership is under assumption redacted. Approach procedure. ICE has already reached out to Foundation envoys, dispatched to confront and question intentions. Okay. We will try to do that. So, gulls cry out as you cross the Galata Bridge, what many would call the link between the traditional city of Constantinople and the districts of Galata, Belogia, Sisi, and Haribi, where a larger proportion of foreign merchants and diplomats live and work. Since you know where you are headed, and time and secrecy are of the essence, you decide against hiring a translator and head directly to Suleimani Complex, where the target of your investigation, Miss Yashan Shahi, supposedly works. Mrs. Sahin has made a name for herself in several fields of academia, specifically in the fields of antiquity and art history. According to your intel, she works as a curator in the recently established Turkish and Islamic Arts Museum, but to your surprise, your case files include a wealth of other information about Miss Sahin, from her schooling all the way back to her early life. All this points to one of 2 conclusions. Either she is not hiding like the other members of the Coterie, or she has crafted an extensive cover story. According to your intel, Miss Sahin has already reached out to the Foundation by way of an offer of introduction. It could be a trap, but if she truly wishes to meet, you can't turn down such an opportunity. Thankfully, her office is not difficult to find. The door marked with her name and full title in Turkish and several other languages. You knock and she bids you to enter, which you do with much caution. Eyes instinctively dart into every one of the room's corners and hiding places. The room is warm and richly decorated. The walls covered in beautiful tapestries and paintings of many styles ranging from hundreds of years old to very recent, and shelves filled to the brim with a variety of colorful ceramics, glassware, and old musty texts. "Greetings," Miss Sahin says with a warm smile that seems to brighten the room. She's a young woman with dark tan skin, hazel eyes, and a wispy figure of one who has spent her entire life in academia. "What can I do for you?" You inform Miss Sahin that you received her earlier communication and her desire to meet with you, which she takes a moment to interpret before her eyes go wide. "Oh, so you are—" She clears her throat and does not finish the train of thought. "I see. In that case, please sit down. We have much to discuss." You tell Miss Sahin that she can start by explaining her involvement with the Coterie. Your eyes catch her shifting uncomfortably in her seat at the mention of the organization's name. The Coterie is involved with a great many things all over the world, as you likely already know, she says, choosing each word delicately. But our goals are not so different from your own. I have spent many years as a researcher for the organization, searching for the very same things your employers seek. Objects of arcane power which can be used to defend humanity from the threats we cannot see. Then there's a little text that we can only read if we control one key, which we do not. It was taken by the man in the red gloves. So we will continue. Or to control humanity, you note out loud. Miss Sahin sighs. You are not wrong, but I assure you not all of us within the Coterie would use them for such purposes. There are those, like myself, who wish only to use them for the good of others. You may ask Miss Sahin why you should trust her given the actions of the Coterie in other places around the world. Ours is not an organization with a leader or a hierarchy, she explains. We operate independently in furtherances of a unified goal, but some, she swallows hard for shudder, some employ methods I do not agree with. Methods which disgust and, if I am being wholly honest, terrify me. Oh Lord, back to edges of the earth levels of text. Anyway. You still don't know if Miss Sahin is telling the truth, but there's no point in not hearing her out. You ask her what the situation in Constantinople is and why she has sought an audience with the Foundation. Istanbul, she corrects you. The people of Istanbul no longer refer to this city by that name. You make a note of yourself to refer to the city only as Istanbul from here on out. One of the relics you have been searching for is here, in Istanbul. It is one I have been seeking for many years, a talisman bound to a powerful entity which some might call a genie, or in the traditional sense, the only kind of non-human entity with the capability to exercise free will. Judging from Miss Sahin's clinical definition, you wonder aloud if Miss Sahin believes this to be true. A genie. No, I do not believe this talisman is bound to a genie. I suspect its master is something even more powerful and inhumane. Something not of earth at all. And the two of us are not the only ones looking for it. After the Great War and the dismantling of the Ottoman Empire, many records were thrown into chaos, but many more emerged from obscurity, including those pertaining to this talisman. The other group searching for it, the things that have been done in the search of this knowledge, her face pales, and she struggles to keep her composure. They'll do anything to get their hands on it. Murder and torture are just tools to them. I hate to think of what sort of heinous acts these villains will commit if they manage to attain it. And the worst part is, I believe one of my cohorts may be the one pulling the strings. I am so close to finding it, but they find it first. But if they find it first. You understand now why Miss Sahin came to you. If one of the Coterie is behind the cult's actions, she could not go to them with this information. Still lingering doubts toying her mind. Please, she pleads with you, find the talisman before this cult does. I do not wish to see what entity it is they worship. I'll do what I can to help you if you place the talisman into my care afterward. In return, I promise never to relinquish it to the control of the other, more dangerous members of my organization. It will remain safe and tethered in my control. I cannot guarantee the same should you wield it yourself. Please, we are on the same side, I assure you. The investigators must decide. Choose one. All right, we will find a place in your care. All right, we will find a place into your care, but we're lying. Or we will track down the talisman, but we'll be taking it into our custody. You know, this is like an international terrorist ring, so I think we're just going to lie to them and say we're going to help. So, you're lying. Intro 3. Isi lets out a long breath, visibly relieved. Thank you. I will admit I wasn't sure if I could trust you. It is a comfort to know that our two organizations can work together when lives are at stake. After all, we share the same goal. She rises to her feet and shakes your hand. You feel a pang of guilt for deceiving her, but you can't allow the key to land in the hands of anyone else. Miss Sahin may yet still be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You ask her where you should begin searching. The last written account of the talisman's existence was during the city's conquest in the 15th century. It was likely hidden in order to keep the invading Ottomans from finding it. After that, it remained hidden for many long years. It was naught but a fable, spoken of in hushed voices and whispers. But due to recent events, well, it would not surprise me if the recent Allied occupation of the city had something to do with this sudden interest in finding it. But let us not get buried in conjecture. I would begin looking in places that were not sacked by the Ottomans. The university may also be a useful resource for you. As for me, I am not particularly helpful in a fight if it comes to that, but I can provide you with aid in another way. You nod, feeling her eyes fixed upon you. Does she suspect your true intentions? Is that why she wishes to travel alongside you? It matters not. What's done is done. All that's left is to find the key. In your campaign log, record that the cell is deceiving EC. Okay. Remove 1 tablet from the chaos bag and 1 elder thing. If they're already 4, insufficient gains 1 XP instead. Okay, we have finished the setup. We have 2 concealed acolytes in play. 2 cores are here, and then I decided to split up their other 2 cores in 1 up, 1 down. And the agenda, Act 1A, Agents of the Dark. The cult operating in Istanbul is secretive and diddly, with eyes everywhere and ears in every dark corner of the city. Each non-weakness cultist enemy gains concealed 1. Force, after you evade a cultist enemy, return to the shadows and resolve its concealed keyword. Take control of one of its clues. And we have a doom threshold of 4. Act 1A, search for the manuscript. According to Miss Sahin, the talisman has been hidden somewhere in the city for many hundreds of years. You must not let it fall into the cult's hand. Objective, find the talisman before the cult does. If either the cult or the investigators at any location possess the requisite number of clues as group, advance. Do not spend any clues when you advance this way. And we have this thing called Unveiling. Force, after 1 or more doom is placed on a cultist enemy, flip them to their clue side. If an enemy has more than 3 clues on it, move the clues in excess of 3 to clues unveiled. The number of clues possessed by the cult is equal to the number of clues on cultist enemies in play plus the number of clues in clues unveiled. Okay, so let's draw our opening. And Amanda has Sahin. She probably needs the soak. And yep, I'm gonna do the mulligans. Okay. Darrell's got a pretty good hands, guys. Hawkeye falling lens out earlier. Cracked the case. Rico, Dr. William, and his Sears catalog. And whoop, let me change color. Amanda, not that good. We don't have the gun, which is like the main thing in this deck. Anyway, we do have 2 promises of power, a shortcut, a vicious blow, and a medical student. And it is time to play. We are going to let Darrell go first. Darrell taking his first turn. For a short supply, he's going to discard the top 10 cards of his deck. Well, we lost both research notes and both empirical hypotheses, so that's not the best. Anyway, we both start at Hagia Sophia. Originally built as a cathedral, the Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque is one of the most iconic buildings in the entire world and the epitome of the Byzantine architecture. Having survived the city's numerous transformations throughout the ages, this holy place may contain a wealth of information pertinent to your investigation if you know where to look. Hagia Sophia gets plus reach shroud for each study token on it. Don't know what a study token is. Guess we'll figure that out later. 2 clues, still not scripted. Then, as an action, place 2 clues on Hagia Sophia from the token pool. Place 1 resource on Hagia Sophia, also from the token pool, as a study token. Okay, now I know what that means. So, we need 8 clues before they get 8 clues. First action, Darrell is going to play his Hawkeye folding lens. Start getting that up. Second and third action, he is just going to do a base investigate. He is up 3, so it should be fine. And wow. -1, he gets 1 clue. Tablet, -3 if you fail. He does not. So he gets both clues. Off to a rollicking good start. And he puts a resource on his Hawkeye folding lens, which gives him +1 sanity. Not sanity, will. Okay, and that is him done. So, for Amanda Sharpe, first thing she's going to draw for her ability. And second, she's going to commit a card beneath her. Let's commit Promise of Power. Because why not? I really want my dang shot caster, but I have like no draw. Second action, I'm gonna draw. Overpower is kind of good. Third action. Third action, I'm gonna play my medical student and heal a little bit. And that is it. So we get one doom of... Now, first we go to enemy phase. There are no enemies because they're concealed. At the enemy phase, this aspirant is ready, so we're going to place one doom on it, which turns it to one clue because of that thingy. And upkeep, deep knowledge, and true understanding. Okay, so now we're at doom 1 of 4. And encounters. First, Amanda gets false lead. If you have no clues, it gains surge. Why is there a token here? Ancient evils. Place one doom on the Place one doom on the current agenda. This can cause it to advance. And we only have the one agenda. That's probably not good. And Darrell gets locked door. Attach location with the most clues and a file locked door. Since they're all tied, we get to choose. So I'll just put it right here, I guess. Seems fine. And next, I should put a research token here to know that it has been used for Hawkeye folding lens. Next, we're going to let Amanda go first. We're going to discard this, draw a card, and we get Panic. Whatever. We're then going to commit Overpower to our thingy. And her first action will be to attack this area for one of the... They still have the thing like that. It should not show when it's flipped over like this. Excuse me. Okay, I have done it so that they no longer have the thing when you hover over it. And I did it for these, so I knew which ones were what, so I redid them and reshuffled. So again, attacking, going to be 2 up. And let's see what we get. I will choose this one. Decoy. Wait, I have to do a test. Duh. 2 up. Okay, I succeed. It fails. It's a decoy because we just saw. And then I draw a card because of that. Another lab assistant, which is okay. And let's do it again. Up 2. -4, I fail. That's 1 damage, that's 1 horror. I don't care too much, so we're going to do it again. Skull, what's the skull? -X, X is the highest number of clues. Okay, so that's a success. And we get... When I looked, it was both decoys here the first time as well, so that's amazing.
It is even funnier the second time.
I do get a card though. No hyperdimensional shotcaster. It does it for the regular cards. You're not supposed to be able to see it when you flip it over like that. Whatever. That is her turn. She is done. And Darrell's gonna go. We need 8 clues. Is it worth? No, because we can't investigate, so we're not going to worry about doing that for now. So he's going to go to the obelisk. Originally brought to the city from Egypt by the Romans, the obelisk looms ominously over Santa Hamlet Square. Its inscription commemorates the triumphs of conquerors past. After you fail a skill test while investigating the obelisk of Thoris, move one of your clues to the nearest cultist enemy. Okay. And... oh, also... I would have tapped this to put a thing on that just in case we do break this down and get a clue eventually. No, it can't be investigated, so yeah, we're not going to do that for Dale's. Whatever. Okay, so that was first action. Victory 1, 2 clues. Dale. What's she going to do? He's currently up 2. We will commit a Eureka to be up 3. And let's see what we get. Tablet. -3. So we succeed. Get a clue. And look at the top 3 cards of our deck. See what we get. We don't need another Hawkeye analysis after Arcane Enlightenment. We're going to take analysis because we don't need another Hawkeye and we don't have any tomes or extra hand slots right now, so that's worth it. So this is the only one that could potentially be useful. And shuffle our deck. That was 1. That was an investigate to move, and then he's just up 2. Yeah, we'll just do up 2. That should be fine. -1, he gets the clue. Okay, we are halfway there. Thank you, Darrell. We get, this one is done for the Hawkeye. I will make notes because apparently we're putting resources on these things. So this is for the Hawkeye, this is for the Hawkeye. Because the Hawkeye can only trigger once per location per game. So now he has +1 lore. So now he's at 6. Very, very good. Okay. And Amanda went first and Darrell. So it is enemy phase. This guy gets another clue. Kind of want to fight him. But whatever. And upkeep. Deduction. Very nice. Shotcaster? No. Okay. And Doom. Doom goes to 3 or 4. We will advance. Next thing is Ancient Evils. No, we're not. We're advancing right now. What's this do? The daylight dims and you strain your eyes to examine why. A strange black shape has begun to crawl its way over the outline of the sun. An eclipse? Whatever this cult is up to, better stop it soon. In player order, each investigator must choose. Either place 1 clue from the token pool on clues unveiled, or search the encounter deck and Discord pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. If no cultist enemies are found, okay, shuffle the encounter deck of search. For each eclipse that was on the agenda when advanced, an investigator must resolve the above effect in additional time. Flip the agenda back over, adding 1 resource to it as an eclipse. It keeps other eclipses as well. Ew. Amanda's going to search for a person. There are none in the Discord pile, so we'll go here. Regular Acolyte. He gets a clue. Then shuffle. And resolve its thing effect, which is 1. Come on. Stack up together. 1 goes here. 1 goes... Let's go up here. And Darrell gets to choose. Darrell's just going to put a clue up there. It is getting a little crowded out here. How many clues they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have an evidence. Yay. Or eclipse, whatever the fuck it's called. And Darrell's encounter is another acolyte. Jeez, I'm Pete, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are almost have the thing. Amanda needs to get to it and kill something. But she doesn't have her damn shotcaster. Whatever. So another cultist, which is right here. This. I guess 1 will go here, 1 will go here. Okay, that's our turn. We'll let Amanda go first. This gets discarded. We get nothing. We will commit Promise of Power, I guess, because we really need to start finding and beating things. Is it worth it to do this one? What are the chances at 3 50-50s in a row for this? Probably not. So, first action, we're going to beat this thing up. add a curse to the token. We're currently up 4. Got it, and this is occultist. Any. So we get him. Next, we're gonna beat him up. Up 3 and a curse. That's fine. We kill one. We get rid of one of their clues. And last action, we're gonna move to the university. That's where she studied abroad, I'm sure. Housing facilities for the theology, arts, mathematics, and science, as well as other recent additions. The newly reconstituted university is as prestigious as its campus is beautiful. If there's anywhere in the city you'll be able to find information regarding relics in the past, it's here. Test 6 will or 6 war. If you succeed, take 1 clue from clues unveiled, max 1 success per game. Okay. And it's a 4 shroud, which is very annoying. And that is Amanda's turn. Next, it is Darrell. Darrell is not good at fighting or evading, so I mean, is he good at evading? He's fairly decent at evading. Not right now, though. I think Darrell just wants to hurry up and get clues, so he's going to move to the Galata. The ancient Galata Tower looms over this well-traveled district where tourists and residents intermingle. You pass several embassies, warehouses, and commercial buildings for businesses both local and foreign. One of the district's older buildings may have once hid the talisman, perhaps even the famed Galata Tower itself. There is a Cthulhu monster enclosing the sun. Okay. Spend 3 resources. Parlay, expose, and conceal many at any location. Group limit once per round. Okay. And 3 shadow, 2 clues. No victory point. Victory there, though. Okay, so that was 1 action, and I think he's just going to investigate. He really doesn't need the money because he has the catalog. So yeah, we're gonna reveal 1. Amanda will be able to take a hit because she's got the medical student, and we'll do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Sinister aspirant C. Okay. That's. I mean, it's not good. However, we do want to kill this one because it has the most clues on it, so it's probably fine. And then he will just investigate twice, up 3 both times. Or I could do the deduction. Now I'm going to save deduction for the 4th round. So yeah, up 3 both times. First time, auto fail. Glad I didn't commit deduction. Second time, -4. Fail both times. Fantastic. Okay, that is us. Enemy phase. Do 1 horror to Amanda. And since he is ready, place a doom on him, which places a clue. Doom. No, upkeep. Ah, whispers from the deep. Not the 1 chord I did not want to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to get rid of a card. Definitely not that. That, I guess. No, I want that. That, I guess. Yep. Okay. I did not do him yet. An 8. Okay. Doom goes to 1 of 4. And encounters. Peril. If there are no enemies, there are. Each enemy in the shadow attacks you, or each investigator loses an action. That would be 2 damage. Damn. It's going to be very hard to do this with Whispers from the Deep here. We're going to say we both lose an action. And then Darrell's is Peril, Revelation. You must either choose one. Place one doom on the cultist. They may play with the highest evade, or take 1 damage, 1 horror. If the investigators place more crews and cultists, or for his Act 3, resolve this Revelation ability a second time. Oh boy, we have 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ho ho! I don't have to really do this once. The highest evade would be the one engaged with her. So, can we kill it? I mean, it's possible, although it is unlikely. Yeah, we're gonna put Doom on this one, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is it's going to be Amanda's turn. So we're gonna discard this, draw this, and we have to commit this card. That's a pretty good pull, though. So next, she is going to shortcut to where Darrell is, because she's going to need a bit of help. So, first action, she is going to Promise of Power and Vicious Blow this. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2. She's up 3. Do we do anything else? Up 3. I could commit on that. I can commit 1 to be up 4. We're just going to be up 3 for this one. 0. Okay, so that is 2 damage. Okay, and that's discarded. And next action, it will be, we're currently down 1. Fight. Currently even. We're going to seal some of the nasty ones away. We have 2 skulls, an elder thing, and 2 tablets. Or I could draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's draw 2 cards. So we're going to seal a +1, a 0, and the elder sign to draw 2 cards. Practice makes perfect. That's fine. We're still in the skill test, so we're going to play Practice Makes Perfect. Search the top 9 cards of a practice and add it, commit to the skill test. Take the initiative. It still has 2 icons because we only did the 1 action, which is the first fight. So we're currently 1. We're currently even, up 2. Up 2. And Darrell will commit Resourceful for her to be up 3. I don't like it. We'll be up 4. Tablet, we got it. Whew. That was a close one. So the take the initiative goes to my hand. This gets discarded. These get released. This gets discarded. Okay, so we have a little bit of breathing room now. They only have 3 clues. And Darrell's turn. Darrell is again going to try to get these. He's up 3. He only has the 1 action now. Oh, he gets something for Resourceful. Do I have a red card in here? I have Lucky. Very good. Okay. Darrell will commit Deduction to this test, so he only has to do the 1 action. So up 3, he's up 4. If he succeeds, he gets both clues. Up 2. he gets it and remove a curse token. Very nice. And is he going to spend 3? I don't think so. He's a little short on money right now. So last action, he's going to move to Istanbul University. And that's his turn. Okay. It was a little dodgy at first, but we're back in the high life. Upkeep, no enemies that we need to worry about. Upkeep, no overpower. Upkeep. Upkeep. Hawkeye folding lens. Oh, we get another Hawkeye folding lens for this thing. So he also gets +1 sanity. Okay, very, very good. And Doom. Doom goes to 2. And encounter phase. Counter is another enemy of these buggers. So that's what B. Decoy. One will go here. One will go here, I guess. And Darrell gets. Oh, and Darrell will do his thing to put a thing on C. And maybe get some evidence off of that. You must either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. Whatever, he'll spend a clue. Oh, it's spend a clue, not put it on his location. Don't like that. He'll take the 2 damage. Okay. That is our phase. Darrell's going to attempt to investigate. He's up. Darrell's going to go first. He's going to attempt to investigate up 2. He'll commit true understanding to be up 3, and if it's successful, he gets both clues. Got it. He gets both clues from that. And because he investigated at a place with an enemy that's not in play, he will put it on the Coterie. So he gets an evidence, which is very, very nice. And we have the clues. 8. Did not spend any clues when you advance, so we go. 2. Okay. Manuscript discovered. If the investigators reach the clue threshold first, you discover what you believe to be the talisman's resting place, and scramble to find the key before your adversaries find you. But to your surprise, inside is only an ancient manuscript. In either case, resolve the concealed keyword of each non-weakness cultist enemy not already in the shadows. Not all. They all already in the shadows. I don't think we're searching for anything. So shuffle the encounter discard pile and decide Arkham Harbinger and Emissary from Yelgoth enemies into the encounter deck. Ew. Ew, that thing's disgusting. Okay, so those get shuffled in. Then proceed to Act 2 setup in the campaign, guys. So let's see what that is. When you are instructed to do so during Act 1B, follow these instructions to set up the place area for Act 2. Set each of the current locations aside without discarding any cards or tokens at those locations. These locations, along with cards and tokens at these locations, are not considered to be in play during Act 2, but will re-enter play later in the same state. Investigators are not defeated in this process. Okay. We'll just leave. We got enough from whatever. Shuffle the 7 Grand Bazaar locations and one of them from the game at random without looking at it. Search. Grand Bazaar. 7. Shh. Yeet. Reveal a random chaos token from the bag and find the diagram below that matches revealed chaos token to match if enemy. Let's see. We get -3. So it's this one. Put the remaining 6 Grand Bazaar locations to play arranged in a pattern of rows and columns according to the randomly chosen diagram. Note that one of these locations is designated as the entrance and one is the east gate. Move each investigator to the Grand Bazaar location marked in the randomly chosen diagram as the entrance. Shuffle each of the concealed mini cards on the 4 locations from Act 1 and divide them as evenly as possible on the Grand Bazaar location to play. You're now ready to proceed to Act 2. Okay, so where'd the thing go? So this goes like 1, 2, 3, 4 there. The third one, we'll put you right there for now. This one goes, no, not that card. What happened to the other Grand Bazaars? Oh. Bah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 here. 1 here. Okay. Then, move each investigator to the Grand Bazaar location marked on the randomly chosen diagram as entrance. So, both of us are here. Then, shuffle together each of the concealed mini cards on the 4 locations from Act 1. Oh, I get it now. All these guys are coming out. Okay, so they're still following us. Got it. And then distribute them as evenly as possible. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1 for each. That's pretty cool. Proceed to Act 2. Okay, Act 2. Search for the talisman. According to the manuscript, the talisman was discovered somewhere recently by a third party and brought to the Grand Bazaar as a valuable item to be sold. You can't let that happen. Find the talisman before the cult does. If either the cult or investigators at the location designated as the East Gate possess the requisite numbers of clues as group, advance. Do not spend any clues when you advance. Okay. And we need 16 clues. At least we got 8. Okay. So, Grand Bazaar. The bustling streets of the bazaar's domed interior are dense with stalls and traders selling all manners of goods from jewelry and clothes to carpets and furniture. Somewhere in this labyrinthine market lies the key and your enemies search for. But where? When you are at this location, treat the text box of each weapon asset you control as if it were blank except for traits. Ew. 2 clues. Okay, 2 shroud, and that was Darrell's first turn. No, it was his second turn. Because he moved and then he investigated. I think. After checking the log, that was only Darrell's first action. So he has 2 more to try to get clues. Which is very nice. So he'll spend 2 clues here. Where is the east entrance? East gate? The very last one. Okay. Down here. So he's up 4. And got 1 clue. Elder thing. Up 2. So we got both the clues. Very nice. Way to go, Darrell, with your camera. Now it's Amanda's turn. She will discard this. Draw another card. We have these buggers in play. If I commit overpower and it's not... It's probably fine. We will commit overpower. We will fight the shadows. Up 2. Tablet is -3 for pale place. No clues. Haha. Do it again. Nice. So that's a success. We get a decoy. At least it's out the way. She gets a card draw. Still no shot caster. Bottom 12 cards, both the shot cashers. Thank you. And last action, she's going to move to here, which is after you expose the decoy at this location, move one clue from this location to the nearest cultist enemy. Okay. So that is us. And upkeep. Wait, no. This guy gets a clue. Now upkeep. He gets an analysis. She gets another lab assistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're still good. Doom goes to 3 or 4. And encounters. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy if there are no cultist enemies in play. Are these things considered in play? I think they are. So we just pick 2. Whatever. Do it on one of the cultists that don't get clues. Gets discarded. And Darrell gets Wizard of the Altar, Sporter, whatever. So, at the end of the first phase, place 1 clue on him. And cultist shit. Okay, we definitely want him either. Oh, one's got to be here. Damn it, because he's so far back. Hope he's there. Okay, and Orpheus. Darrell's going to go first. I think. We're going to put a thingy on him because he spawned. So Darrell's going to first move. Then investigate up 3, up 3. That seems fine. Up 3. Got it. Up 3. That is maximum of 3. So yep, he gets both those clues. Okay, now it's Amanda's turn. This gets discarded. Draw 1. Still not the shot caster. Because of course it's not. And we'll do... no, we already... he did 3 things, so we can't do take the initiative. We will commit Scroll of Secrets, I guess. No, it's not played like that. She's going to spend 2 to play a lab assistant because Jesus Christ, do I need my shot caster? Damn it. We're going to shuffle that for good measure. However, we did find the shot caster, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she will. Should she try to investigate? She's currently up 1 to expose somebody. YOLO, she'll be up 3. And we get this one. So she gets it. And that was her last action. So we expose this one. Another decoy. And haha, that thing doesn't trigger because there are no clues on this location to move. Ha ha ha. Fooled you. Enemy phase. This guy gets to Doom. And that is it. So upkeep, what are they at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We get wrong button, upkeep. He gets true understanding. She gets fighting lessons. Okay. And Doom goes to advance. So place 1 clue on clues unveiled or search. So I think we have to do Do we even have any in here? Yeah, we got one. Are those big guys cultists? No. They are monsters. So she's going to spawn an acolyte and maybe something else? Not you. You spawn too much. Yeah, just an acolyte. And one clue. And Darrell's going to do 2 clues. And Darrell's going to tap this thing to put a clue on here. Oh, I should have... He investigated, right? Yeah, so he's going to get this thing as a thingy. And cultist. Why are there no cultists? That's weird. Can I mark these in some kind of way? No. Haha. I can. Okay. So stop, stop. Stop. We're going to clone this guy. Decal him the frick up, and this means it's the cultist. Problem solved. And we will put one here and one further up. Okay, investigator phase. We're going to let Amanda go first. Labs this. Nice, nice, nice. We will commit. Take the initiative. So for this fight shadow thing, she's going to be up 2. Is that enough? What do we say? Up 2? I don't like being up 2. Darrell's going to commit. Ew. Analysis to be up 3 with the potential to re-roll a chaos token at this bad effect of doing clues. So up 3. -1. So we get it. This gets away. Here we get the cultist. Okay. He should have a clue on him. And you know what? She's just gonna shoot him dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's only up 1? Ew. We're gonna use the book to fight and spend cryptic thingies to be up 3. And that should be fine. But got it. Did. Oh, he doesn't get the thingy for that now. Oh well. And her last action will be to let's move, I guess. And we get investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering clues, you may play a charm or relic asset from your hand, reducing its cost by 1 for each point succeeded by to a minimum of 0. Okay. So that's 2 clues. And that is Amanda done. Next, Darrell will go. The hell? Permit only to a skill test from an ability printed on a scenario card. I could not have done that to do a base investigate. Oh well, I'll learn that in the future. So he's going to move for 1, and then he's just going to... I don't have any charms or relics, so I can't do that. Well, I can, but it just doesn't make much sense. Just 2 times up 3. And that seems fine. Up, got it. Up 1. Got it. And we got that other curse token out the way. Okay, so we just need 2 more and we advance. Do not spend any clues when you advance. I was hoping that would be the end, but I assume it's not going to be. Okay, so enemy phase. This guy gets a clue. And upkeep. Okay, enlightenment. Deep knowledge. Okay, and doom goes to 1. Oh, we have another thingy on this thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They are catching up. We get put into playing your threat area. After you fail a skill test while the location for concealed mini-card, take a horror. 2 actions to discard. Ew. Ancient Evils, put 1 doom on the agenda. Great. Okay. We're going to let Amanda go first so that she can scout out this location and make sure it has some clues that he can get. So we'll discard this. Get a new one. That's fine. What do we want to commit? The fight actions, I guess. So first action, she's going to move. No, she's going to move here. 2 clues? Yes. When you would move out of this location, test 3. If you fail, you must either lose 1 action or cancel the effects of the move. That's fine. Okay. So, it's 1. She's currently down 1. I don't think she wants to do this test. I think she's just going to gain some money. Or she could move back, shortcut Darrell in, so he has 1 action left, and then move. Yeah, we're going to do that. Move back. Hey, I know a shortcut. Yoink. Oh, wait, shortcut's fast. So then she moves back and goes back to help him. Okay, now it's Darrell's turn. He is currently up a good bazillion. So, first action, up a bazillion. Got it. Up a bazillion. Got it. So he has 2 actions left as we flipped over the act, which probably isn't the last. Unfortunately. That's a lot of clues. Whatever. Okay, and the act is Talisman discovered. If the investigators reach the clue threshold first, attach the twisted anti-prism key to any investigator at the east gate. Which we did. Which does unstable. Does it say matter what side? Wait. I think it enters stable side up. Yeah, it enters play stable side up, but so it gets shift. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw one of those cards and shuffle the rest back into your play. That's definitely something that Amanda wants. She definitely wants to search through her deck because we need to get her those hyper shock casters out. So, if the cult no, reveal each concealed mini card in play for each enemy's mini card. Move that enemy from the shadows to that location. Remove each concealed mini card from the game. Okay. Decard, decard, decard. Then, put locations from Act 1A that were previously assigned back into play with Hagia Sophia to the left of the entrance to the Grand Bazaar. So this is connected to that. I got it. These locations are connected to one another for the rest of the scenario. Put Galatia Docks into play, which is connected to Diamond and plus. There's the plus. I don't see a diamond. Okay. Then, if the cult threat, they did not. Each investigator and cultist enemy loses each of their clues. Flip the unveiling card over to its story side. Remove all clues from it. Advance the act and agenda directly to the chase. It is both the current act and the current agenda. Okay, so this is... Oh, everybody loses their clues. Okay, no clues for you. And we get the unsealing. Each non-weakness enemy gains hunter, prey, investigator with the twisted anti-prism. If the twisted anti-prism is attached to that enemy, it gains patrol glacier docks. Force, when one or more doom we place on enemy, it instead moves and attacks as if it were the enemy phase without exhausting. Force, after a non-weakness enemy attacks the investigator with the twisted anti-prism, attach the twisted anti-prism to that enemy unseeable side face up, then that enemy shifts it. After you evade or defeat the enemy with the Twisted Anti-Prism, take control of the Twisted Anti-Prism, attaching it to your investigator. Okay, so where is... Where is the chase? Is it in here? The chase, it is. Hey, it's the thing from the Scarlet Keys. Objective. Get this thing out of here. If the investigator of the Twisted Anti-Prism is at Galata Docks, you may proceed. Or, don't. If the enemy with the Twisted Anti-Prism is at Galata Docks, proceeds to OR 6. Okay. Doom threshold of 3. Okay, so that was that. So they are all just going to come our way, aren't they? Yep. Fun. So Darrell's last action will be to he'll play a catalog. He gets out his Sears catalog, it's fine. And that's it. So enemy phase, they all gain hunter. So these two move to here. This goes, and these two move to here. Okay, and upkeep. He gets his weakness at the best possible time. Hyperphysical Shotcaster. Okay. Oh, this thing is now completely worthless because there are no more mini cards. Perfect. Okay, and Doomface. It advances immediately. We don't remove the Doom, right? Yeah, it just does it. In the dark light of an alien moon, the enemies work tirelessly to escape with the talisman in their possession. Each enemy in the play moves and attacks if it with enemy phase without exhaustion. There are few enemies in play than the number of investigators. In player order, discard card. There are not, so they both come in here and attack Amanda for 2 damage. She will take 1, put 1 in the lab assistant. Then these two both move. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we're gonna let Darrell go first. Oh, and because at the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on him. Oh, this is annoying. So, or turn. Amanda's gonna go first. No, we have to do myth encounters. Blah. There are no enemies in the shadows that gain surge. They are not in the shadows. They're out in the open. Finding the cult's enemy, place 1 Doom on that enemy and test X, where X is enemy's fight value. Fail, take 2 horror. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so she is currently up 1. With nothing she wants to commit, up 1. -4, so she takes 2 horror. That's bad. Darrell gets. I must either place 1 doom on the cult's enemies in play if the highest evade, or take a damage and a horror. Oh, it's Act 3. So we have to do this thing twice. So we're going to advance next round. That's fine then. Okay, we'll place 2 doom on the enemy in play. Okay. Enemy phase. No, our phase. We are now definitely going to let Darrell go first. First action, he's going to move. These two both engage with him. He is acting as a decoy again. Oh, Darrell, I'm so sorry. That was one action. Second action, he's going to attempt to evade the cultist. Yeah, he's going to evade the Wizard of the Order to hopefully take a little less damage. He's currently up 1. Be up 2 with this. Got it. This thing is evaded. Come on. And should he do it again? He's currently down 1 with nothing to commit because I can't commit that anymore. You know what? We're just going to say YOLO and go. And that's his turn. He's just not going to do nothing. Amanda's phase, she's going to first discard this, then do this. And she is going to try to fight. Whatever. This. And we're going to use the shot caster twice. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 3 both times. Got it? That's right. So this one's dead. And do it again. That's fine. Oh no. I thought I still had a shortcut. So now when these two wake up, they're going to immediately attack to her, which I don't want them to do. So she's just going to stay there. I think last action she's going to play her second shot caster just to get a full thing out. It is unique, so the other one goes away. Okay, and that's it. Enemy phase. Nothing. They wake up. He wakes up and attacks. Oh wait, only this one would have woken up because this one's still attached. Do I want to take that back? I think I do. So rather than doing that, god damn it. Go here. This goes away. We're down to 1. We would have moved. So this person would have engaged with me. Darrell takes a horror. Okay. We're good. Upkeep. Scavenging. Too late for that. Opium. Okay. Next, Doom. Because that thing just happened, we get a whole bunch of shit. That gets removed. This gets removed. And these two get removed. Okay, so each enemy in play moves and attacks as for the enemy phase. There are fewer enemies. There are not fewer, they're the equal number. Okay, so this one's going to attack Amanda for 1. Ow. This one's going to attack him for 1 horror. Okay, that's fine. Next, encounter cards. Amanda gets locked door. Perfect. This goes away. He would have gotten either spend 1 clue or take 2 damage. Oh, that's terrible. No clues to spend, so he has to take the damage. Amanda will go first. So we're just going this. Getting this. That's really cool. And we're going to do it, I think. So then, hyper shot caster this thing. So that's 3, 4, 5, up 1. Up 2, up 3. He has nothing to commit. It actually does he? That's 3, 4, 5. I can use any skill. I keep forgetting that. 5. So I'm up 1. It's already dealing +1 damage, so it will. And up 2, up 3, up 4. Okay. Got it. So you did. First action. And 2 actions to move. 1, 2. Get the hell away. Okay. And then Darrell's turn. Darrell is going to try to evade. He's currently down 1. Just down 1. Elder thing, if you fail, place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. That stinks. Down 1, do it again. And I can do lucky to get that, so that's evaded now. And Darrell will use his last action to move. Okay. Okay, next. Enemies, nothing. Upkeep. Amanda takes a horse. She's up 5. I have 2 medical students. That's good. Well, it's whatever. Doom, we're currently 2 of 3 now because of that thing. And, wow. Are you kidding me? Current. Ancient Evils, place 1, which causes it to advance. Okay, so this one's going to move, engage, and deal a horror to him. That's just cultisting, right? Oh, each enemy in play. So even this thing deals 1 and 1. She is 1 away from dying now. Okay. So, Orpheus. She's going to discard this, get this, and we get nothing I can use. She's going to try to evade. She's currently up. Wait, no, she has to commit something first. And I don't have the freaking thing. Oh, this should be discarded because it has no things on it. It would have discarded last turn, so it would have been shuffled into the deck. Okay. So I need to commit something. I guess stunning blow. But do I fight or do I evade? If I fight, I'm currently even, but maybe practice makes perfect and find something. If I evade, I'm up 1. But I don't have anything for practice makes perfect. So yeah, practice makes perfect. Top 9 cards. No, okay, we're doing overpower. Commit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2, up 3. Got it. So this goes to hand. I draw a card. I shuffle that, yeah. Draw a card. Automatically invaded. Does 2 damage. That was my first action. We're going to shift this to get a card. Ooh, shortcut. It just shuffles. Okay, so that was one action. 2, 3, and shortcut. Oh wait, I have to be in the docks. As an additional cost, you must discard any combination of cards from your hand or assets from your player for at least 3 matching skill icons. Okay, and shortcut again. 3 matching. 1, 2, 3. And get into the docks. You can only enter docks from Galata as an additional cost for you to do so. You must discard. We already did that. Yeah. Forget the clues. If an investigator of the Twisted Antiprism is at Galata docks, I may proceed to R1. We did it and nobody died. Darrell's still alive, grappling this sinister aspirant. Oh, that was far too close for comfort. She was 1 away from death. He was 1 away from death. Okay. But we did it. So, Resolution 1, page 25. Whew. Resolution 1. Once you and AC are safely out of the city, you seal the talisman back in its case, speaking the proper words to contain the power. As you do, the uncanny eclipse looming over the city comes to a swift end. If the cell... We are deceiving her, so we will skip to Resolution 3. Essie breathes an unsure worry still etched in her expression. Well, in case they saw me, I should probably leave Istanbul for a short while. I'll have to put in a leave of absence at the museum. In the meantime, she turns to face you, eyebrows raised. As for her aggrievement, we are deceiving her, so we're skipping to Resolution 5. You lock eyes with Essie and apologize, explaining that you cannot give it to her, especially after seeing the havoc it could wreak when unsealed. Her expression sours into cold anger. I see. She narrows her eyes. You had no intention of ever giving it to me, she guesses correctly. You try to explain, but she stops you. No, I understand. Really, I do. She takes a step back, her posture wary, defensive. You're just like the others. You'll do anything to get your hands on the keys, won't you? You protest. It's not that you want them for yourself. It's just that you need to keep watch over them. In your possession, they'll be safe, and only ever used to protect humanity. And what do you suppose the rest of them say? She barks. Zoo, Amaranth, Alvarez, the very same. It's for the good of humanity, they claim, and to that end, all means are justified. She turns and departs, her final words linger in the air. You would fit in nicely with the courtier. As you leave Istanbul behind, your reflection on your decision, turning the sealed case over and over in your hands. You know it's the right thing to do, but still Essie's words haunt you. Perhaps you'll be able to reconcile some other time, if she'll even hear you out. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X. In your campaign log, record Essie does not trust the cell. Choose an investigator to be the bearer of the Twisted Antiprism. Mark 3 times in your campaign log and embark. So, Amanda is going to be of the Antiprism. We need all the cards we can get to make sure she gets her shopcasters. Then victory points. We get that would have had clues on it. So 1, 2, and all these had none. So we only get 2. But hey, Amanda's got 4. Darrell gets his first 2. Okay. And Essie does not trust us. No, nor should she. And we mark how many time logs? 3. 1, 2, 3, which marks over the A. So let's do that right now. Page 69. Status report Alpha. As your travels continue, the Foundation receives more and more reports of strange disappearances. With each new dossier you read, you worry it's only a matter of time before there is nothing left. Add occultist to the bag. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. And that is it. Next turn, we will probably be going to Alexandria, maybe? It's right there. What What are our choices? Let's see. We did. Man. Okay, Shanghai, which is all the way over here. Kathmandu is close. A spirit matching the description of a courtier. That might be fine. And then we can do Shanghai. Yeah, we're probably going to go to Kathmandu next. And then Shanghai to help our agent front. If there is a place you want me to visit, please leave a comment, and I will take that into consideration. Until next time, take care.